Hello and welcome to the Dating Brain Podcast, episode 28 for the week of August 1st, 2015. I'm your host, James Lee. With me today, we have Max Lee.
Hello.
Taylor Kelsey.
Hello.
And, again, returning champion, Ravenstorm Barkin.
Hi there.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Grogcast.
Thank you.
The Groggy Cast.
Good.
It's a very
Groggy
important
Cast.
distinction.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We could do the Groggy Grogcast later. That'd be fun.
What is that? It's just
Actually,
like-
I think
Grog
that
is like mead.
Oh, right.
it's ale,
Yeah.
wine.
That'd be fun. Thank you guys for getting up so early in the morning. So early, 9 a.m. Well,
Yeah.
almost 10. Super
10
early.
o'clock is early for college
Yeah.
students.
It's on a Saturday though, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The
That's
regular
early.
crowd shovels in.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Anyways, we have few cool topics to discuss today. Windows 10 is out, and with it, a plethora of the expected problems and features.
The
Ouya,
expected features.
Ouya was bought by a unsuspecting or a somewhat surprising company, Razer.
Wait, explain what is Ouya?
There was a Kickstarter, I believe, Android console project.
Oh, that.
It
And
failed
it was
miserably.
garbage.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Who owns those funny tweets?
Me.
We investigate. Not really. OnePlus 2 has been announced,
Ooh.
and with it, more controversy because their PR team is not very good.
I don't need to upgrade because I got a 1+1. That's the flagship killer. Will be flagship killer OG.
Gee. Counter-Strike is coming to San Jose. IEM 2015. IEM San Jose 2015. Sorry. And Battlefront gets new game mode. And summer games done quick. So yeah, let's start. So Windows 10 is
Fantastic.
yep. So Windows 10 is out. It's latest operating system, a free upgrade for people who own Windows 7 and Windows 8, basically the majority of Windows users. So you could expect a lot of people to upgrade because why not? It's free. It's a free upgrade. As of yesterday morning, there were 67 million installs, which to me that's
Nice.
quite a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Not me though. It
No.
won't let me. I click the button. It's like, we'll let you know.
Yeah. It's coming
10
out
years later.
It's coming out in waves. I don't know why, but
Okay.
yeah. And it's honestly, I said this last week or the last time we podcasted, because we didn't podcast last week, that you should probably give it a few days because a lot of programs
Bugs.
won't have support. There's bugs. I believe NVIDIA and both NVIDIA and AMD had some driver problems with Windows 10, which makes no sense because the Windows 10 preview has been out for more than a year now, I think.
Yeah.
And AMD and NVIDIA still don't have their drivers together. It doesn't make sense.
God damn it, AMD and NVIDIA. God damn it.
They might have been just lazy.
I don't know.
Can you hear my fist being shaken through the microphone?
Maybe
Wait,
it's
everybody quiet,
Crazies.
everybody quiet.
You crazies.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I heard it.
All right, cool.
you might need to adjust your gain on your microphone to be able to pick up the hand.
Gotta
the
pick up
fishing.
that. Hold on. Just.
I think you hear the air moving. Is it the air moving? Just like
It's making sound waves, man. It's making angry
Angry
fist
sound
shaking
waves.
vibrational sound waves. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, onward.
yeah. So and then there's so included in this iteration of Windows is the start menu. It's back. It's not the start screen anymore, but also looks pretty.
Thank Jesus. Thank you, Bill Gates.
Honestly, I don't really care for it one way or another.
I think the start screen was an unnecessary convenience. It's like, do you know how we still use phrases like LOL or WTF when we don't have 12 key phones anymore? We don't it's not that hard to text
My
leaves.
greatest shame is when instead of laughing in real life, I just say "lol."
Oh my
I
god.
hate
It's okay.
myself every time I do it.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I do it too.
We
It's
all do
bad.
it.
It's bad.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a degree of laziness. Like, it's deigning. It's trying to emulate the mobile experience and sort of bring that together, but it's awkward because we want our phones to be like computers. We don't want our computers to be like phones. It never made sense in the first place, and it doesn't make sense now. Thank you, Windows, for bringing back the start menu.
Yeah. On the topic of LOL, though, Ravenstorm and I were on using Google Hangouts, and I typed ha 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 into the like the text thing, and then once I entered
Oh,
it,
dude.
and then once I entered it, these two little creatures popped up on my screen and started laughing.
That's
It was-
horrifying.
It was
And
the weirdest thing ever.
too.
Yeah, I
Mine
know.
too, and I didn't expect it. And when we said "lol," it didn't happen. Like,
Wow.
No.
Huh.
And I think I typed ha 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 in a somewhat unorthodox fashion too.
I think it was ho ho ho.
Yeah, yeah. I was like,
Was there
oh.
elves or something?
It was
No,
OH. Oh. And like the
yeah.
creature still popped up. It was the creepiest and weirdest thing ever. It was
It's
like,
like Google was like, "Hey, I'm the awkward friend chiming in. I'm laughing. I don't get the joke, but I'm laughing. I'm listening."
it was yeah. We stopped
I've
using
always
Google
said
Hangouts after that.
Then you saw the ho guys in your mirror and just.
Oh god.
That'd be terrifying, yeah. So again, so with Windows 10, there's even some more issues. Some of them are privacy concerns. Basically, if I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I didn't bother reading the EULA because who reads the EULA these days?
Ooh,
It's really bad.
I try
Really-
to read EULAs. I try to read them. But
I act like I
it's
read
like,
the EULAs.
It's like War and Peace. I also act like I read War and Peace.
Like,
You act like you did.
I don't read the EULA because YOLO.
oh,
Oh
I don't
god.
Oh, please don't even joke about that. Like, because that's really realistically the way we all think. Like, whether or not we like to admit it, that's kind of the way it goes.
We
It's
don't
just
care
like,
that much.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna use it anyway.
I actually, like, even when I install programs, I even scroll down the EULA just to make it look like I read it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Dude, there's gonna be someone analyzing these things. They're like, oh yeah, these people didn't read it. Sir, wait, we found the fastest reader in the world. He got to the bottom of he read the entire thing. He checked the box, says, I have read these terms and conditions. Dude, 0.7 seconds.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
I believe that you're not legally obligated to read it. Like,
Yeah, we need to have a more suitable phrase for it. It can't be an agreement. Like, it's not an agreement so much as just like what it's like a bondage or something like that. There should be like a much more severe term for it, I think.
Ravenstorm, you had me at bondage and severe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's our next podcast. We'll do that after dark.
I'm sorry,
After dark.
Max. I interrupted you with this.
night
that-
break?
Not Night Break, you dumbass. It's called Twilight.
Oh god.
You mean
Or no,
dusk?
called-
Dusk?
Dusk, yeah.
Yeah.
Night Break.
I mean, like,
Nightfall or Nightfall. Yeah. Anyway,
Synonyms for evening.
synonyms for the evening.
Today's podcast synonyms.
For the evening. It sounds like a no, it's symphony. That's what it is. It sounded like the name of a song. Synonyms for the evening. Anyways,
It could be. Could be.
with Windows 10, you have the new Edge browser. It's basically the replacement for Internet Explorer, or Microsoft's hip version of Internet Explorer. I tried it, actually. I actually forced myself to use it for a period of 3 hours. at one point.
Wow.
Nice. It's risky. Risky
Did you have
business.
to
that.
go to therapy after that, or is it?
The only thing I missed really was add-ons and extensions like
Oh.
RES, stuff like that. That's the only thing I missed. But otherwise it felt pretty good. Yeah, we earlier this year, I think we said that it was announced that Edge would have add-on support. So that'll be good.
Yeah, dude. I think that we should. I'm going to at least officially swear off Internet Explorer bashing until actually indefinitely, because let's think about this for a minute. Like, even though it is still used among our circles, it's kind of like so completely obsolete. We might as well be making fun of Netscape at this point. Like,
It makes no
like
sense.
no one. Yeah.
No
Go
one
on.
even uses Internet Explorer enough to warrant the hate. So like, it's like saying like, it's like saying that Windows
Okay.
Vista sucked, and then no one uses Windows Vista. So it's just like, oh.
Exactly.
So I mean, if
Exactly.
you try using Internet Explorer now, I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine. Like, other than
It's
the
like we're
fact that you
complaining that people use horse and carriages.
yeah.
Damn Amish. Well, who do they think they are, being better than me on their horse and carriage?
Get off their high horse.
Get off your high carriage.
Horse
High
thing.
carriage, yeah.
Go
But
ahead.
one of the issues with Edge browser though is that it if you were upgrading to Windows 10 from like a previous install of Windows like 8 or 7, it will override Edge as your default browser. So that's kind of weird. I don't know.
It's
like
douchey.
it's douchey
So it
for
doesn't
sure.
ask you.
Mozilla chewed Microsoft out for that. Other issues were that Microsoft was basically tracking everything you do in Windows.
Oh.
It is
Who
opt out
knew?
though. It is opt out though, so you have to do that manually. Just make sure you do that.
Okay.
And I think that's about it for Windows 10 news. I haven't installed that on my main computer yet. Again, I'm waiting for bugs to be ironed out, and it's almost about time. I think I'm going to install it on my laptop this weekend. So
Ooh.
next week I'll give you guys impressions on regular usage, and if if you guys decide to upgrade to, just tell me your thoughts as well.
I'm
It's not my
going to be
decision.
I'm going to be upgrading in a couple days. I'm getting my PC back
Oh, your desktop.
on the 3rd. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I'll have Windows 10 on it.
Cool.
We'll should review.
Yeah, we'll get a review started up. Next up on the list, really quick, Hololens ships to developers within the next year. Seems like it was a long time coming, but finally, I guess someone's gonna get their hands on it. I want to see what developers do with it. I want to see what we can do.
Yeah, I can't wait because I think like the holographic element, that this is its first generation. This is its first iteration. Its first really sorry, there's a lot
Ravenstorm
of
coming
noise
to
in
you
Yeah.
live from an airplane.
the background. From an airplane, guys. Yeah, I just where was I going with that?
Something about
Something about holograms.
What were we talking? Oh yeah, holographic development is kind of the next step in media. Like that's it. That's
VR and
it's the next
holograms.
place. Yeah.
Do you like AR more than VR? Or?
I love AR. I don't believe in VR. I think VR is one of those things like video calling that we have now and we're not going to use because it's stupid.
Well, people
It
use
sounded
Skype.
cool in the future, when it was in the future and everyone was going to be using it, but now it's just
A lot
like,
of people use FaceTime, man.
Or Skype.
But
Yeah.
But when you call someone, you're like, your first thought isn't like, oh, I'm gonna video call them because that's clearly superior.
My first thought is, why is someone calling me? Just text me. Oh God,
Yeah.
I really have to do this. Okay.
It's
Fine.
like, have you seen that scene in the Jetsons where they do video calling and then the two wives are video calling, but they're not ready. It was in the morning, so they didn't have their makeup ready, so they had to wear masks during their video calling.
Well,
Yeah, I think and I think like we're almost at that point where we're doing the same thing. We're like, I don't want to see your ugly face, and I don't want you to see my ugly face. Just text me or call me.
We should just get everyone together and we should build an app that just lays Instagram filters over your face until it's like unrecognizable. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure something like that probably already exists.
Just use that Google Dream Scene
Mhm.
on
Oh my god.
oh no,
on your face.
NightmareFuel.org.
Nightmare Fuel, yeah,
Oh
basically.
god.
It's cool stuff though. highly recommend you
It
check
is.
that out. It's really interesting to think about. Yeah, so I think one of the cool things HoloLens could do is that, like, for people who design things, like mostly industrial use, but also home use, like, say you want to install furniture or put like get some furniture into your new place. If you use HoloLens, you could just like, oh, this is what that furniture would look like in my room. I think that
Well,
would be pretty cool.
here's something interesting though. Like a reason that I'm saying holographic development is kind of the next step, because even without HoloLens, like that's sort of an inevitability, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, someone's bound to make something like that.
3D interactive sort of like it's augmented reality, like one way or another. And I think that even if this iteration of the technology doesn't get off the ground, like I'm hopeful for it, but I'm not betting that HoloLens is going to be what breaks through to the AR, like, you know,
Maybe it's
shitstorm. You know?
maybe it's another stepping stone, like the Kinect was for HoloLens. Really, they used Kinect technology to develop the HoloLens. So maybe it's not going to be the breakthrough, but yeah, it could be another stepping stone.
Getting close.
Did you believe in Google Glass, Ravenstorm?
Nope.
Oh,
What
God.
is this just a retroactive decision, or why?
No,
Why did
what-
you not like that and like this one more?
I didn't believe in Google Glass because it was ridiculous. Like that it's like the Apple Watch. Like, why do I want a watch that's
Excuse me?
that's
A lot
an
of people
iPod?
do.
Like, no, but like why couldn't I just get an iPod like mini or nano from a couple of years ago and a watch strap that comes with it? I'll have the exact same thing.
I thought that was a lot
You
better.
can't read your text on that.
Really? Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, that sucks. Well, okay, point taken. But I'm saying that's besides the point. The point is that Google Glass provided such a small viewing area that it doesn't really count as holographic, I'd say. It's more like a heads-up display, whereas the HoloLens is an immersive 3D
Yeah,
interactive, you know, and it's a self-contained computer, you know, that's kind of cool.
The
And
only
it's
thing,
got, you know,
yeah. No, go ahead.
it's got a software set that, like you said, it'll probably help people in industrial, like, construction and that sort of thing, architecture. And I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Don't think, just say things. That's
Okay.
how I work. I usually do okay.
I usually am all right. Okay, yeah.
You're thinking again.
I am
Well,
thinking.
Don't think. Imagine.
Well, my only problem with Google Glass was that it just made you look like if it just looked like a regular pair of glasses, I'm sure a lot of people would wear it. But the thing is that it's just like kind of bulky, and it's very
but-
obvious that you are wearing Google Glass, and it just makes you look like a douche.
Why would you want Google Glass? Like, it's not glasses that project holograms. That would be cool. When that comes out, I'm going to be all on board for that. And I hope Google makes that. But Google Glass having a tiny corner of your eye lit up with a heads-up display at the price of A, looking like an asshole, and B,
People thinking you're an asshole. Recording
however
them.
much that money,
It was
however much
1,000,
money-
I think, at least.
That's ridiculous.
Christ.
That's ridiculous. For a pair of glasses, you killed a child with by not paying them, by not feeding them with
Wow.
money.
That's
Okay.
melodramatic.
Google Glass.
Murdering children
It's like
every day.
it's like it makes iPad owners be like it's a status symbol among iPad owners.
Ooh. Well, now
Why
it's
to
like it's
insult
Apple
Google?
Watch owners.
Let's
It's more
try
like
and
Apple
find
Watch
every
owners, but...
person to install Ravenstorm. What else you got?
Okay, let's see, Bolivians. Fuck Bolivians.
Oh God.
Everyone who believes in the Baha'i faith. Yeah.
What? Where are these
What?
coming from?
This will be Ravenstorm's last appearance on this podcast. Not because of us. He'll just be killed by someone.
Moving on. I don't wanna
Yeah,
insult
moving
the
on.
Baha'i anymore.
So a few years ago, a Kickstarter project for a Android-powered console came out. You like playing Angry Birds on your phone. Well, now you can play it on your TV.
I don't think that had Angry Birds on it.
Oh, really? Oh,
No.
well. Regardless,
What?
Ouya could bring it to you. So yeah, it was a.
I can play Asphalt on the TV.
Yeah,
I can
that's
spend
what it was.
money. I can spend $50, so I can pay $8, so I can race cars on my TV.
In standard definition.
Yeah.
Standard definition, arcade quality.
Yeah. So,
Ugh.
needless to say, the Ouya was not a very very successful project. And honestly, I was surprised that people even bothered funding this because what part of this appealed to people? Because I don't know. Can you guys tell me?
Ouya?
Yeah.
It appealed because it was appealing to indie developers working on a home console before the big console developers appealed to that.
Oh, okay.
That's why it got funded. Is because it said, here, we're going to have indies on consoles. Everyone can make anything. It's going to be great. And then Microsoft and PlayStation's like, yeah, you guys can be in our consoles. Like, fuck you. Bye, Ouya.
Yep.
So the Ouya crazy failure. Like if you search up Ouya, I guarantee you that failure will be in like basically every article that was written about it.
I'm searching right now.
At least within the past
too.
2 years.
I found Angry Birds running on Ouya, by the way. But it's the guy he has a long instruction on how to install it.
Wow.
So
that sounds like a pain in the ass. So yeah, obviously if you can't do well, your company doesn't do well. So needless to say, Ouya bought out, but by who? By Razer. Who's this? The gaming peripherals company Razer. I think they mainly do PC stuff. I think they do a little bit of console stuff like Xbox and stuff, but
Right.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Fight Sticks also.
Fight Sticks, yeah. Bought by Razer, the peripherals company, and you're probably wondering, why would they do this? Well, actually, Razer was developing a kind of like set-top box console-like thing on their own, like as well, like an Android-powered console.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that they're taking their staff and utilizing it too, and their technology and using it and implementing it into their own Razer console, which I'm still very puzzled by why people still want Android consoles.
Okay.
Because you could easily play these games on your phone, and maybe I guess you want to play them on your TV, but I don't think it's enough to warrant that.
I don't think that's the same thing. I think that there's more to it than just being like an Android. It's like Android devices, as I see it, like there's really no room left in the smartphone market to expand. Like, really think about it. How much does processing power matter on a smartphone nowadays?
It's like nil.
Like, yeah.
Does it open
exactly.
up
It's
Chrome in time,
marginal.
or
But
your browser?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. So now the development of Android, as I see it, can go one of two ways. It can stick to what it's been doing for a while, which isn't like Google at all, or it can reach out and sort of like find its way into new ventures, so to speak. And I think that TV, like, these Android consoles are going to be more like the home computers of yesteryear. They're going to be something that everyone has that, gives them access to their media, their social networking, and it's going to be a lot easier and a lot more present, I'm going to say, than your computer is now.
I guess so.
And
People
and
people use their phones for that stuff though. They don't need another computer for it.
I don't know why you would want to pay whatever $200 or however much they're charging just so you could play. And
No, but the thing is, in the future, it's not going to be like by the time this is adopted and developed, it's not just going to be these games. It's going to be more sophisticated applications. And Android computers, this open source stuff that's open to more developers, can have software on it that will rival current OSs.
So you're basically saying that in the future, Android machines might be replacing your regular home TV PC.
I'm fairly sure they'll replace the home PC, like, if anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that turns out. I remember that one of the main points of of the Razer console was that it would also stream games. But when they showed it off at CES, it was not very good.
Think about this, okay? Would you rather pay $600 for a computer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather pay $200 for an Android box to plug into your beautiful HD TV and have a giant computer that, you know, it does computer things?
Well, it depends. I mean, I guess it
browses the internet, and as technology progresses, it'll be able to do more and more powerful things. Their processing power matters. There's going to be a market. There's going to be supply. There's going to be demand.
Well, sure, but then won't computers still be even infinitely more powerful by that time? It all scales. So, I mean, it depends.
Yeah, how far in the future are you looking for this?
The thing is that how much better can the laptop get really than 2016's laptop? How much thinner can the tablet get? How much wider can a phone get? Like
we're hitting those whatever it is.
You know?
Yeah,
yeah. The television, it hasn't exactly like
diminishing returns.
Revolutionized. Yeah,
we're hitting
it's
diminishing
just
returns.
there's an archetype.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
So
on
you're
that
saying
topic,
they're going to be infinitely more
powerful.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, like you have a point where we're hitting diminishing returns because right now Intel's like kind of scaling back on their R&D for processing. So like CPUs are actually going to get like less fast, or like we're seeing smaller improvements year over year on processing power. And I mean, I guess we're going to be hitting the point where we're just like starting to hit a limit as to how fast we can make our computers. And I don't, I mean, honestly, I don't know if we're ever where that's going to happen. And I'm sure we're still going to get really, really fast computers even compared to now. But
once we get quantum computing to work, then we get it better.
But like,
that's actually a thing, by the way.
Yeah.
I get my cold fusion, quantum computing.
Yeah. We'll figure that one out.
But like, how much are we going to use and how much we're going to need is a separate story. So if Android powered computers could do just as much, or at least most of it, and I guess you're right that most people would be perfectly okay with using an Android box for their home computer. And I'm sure a lot of people do now. In developing countries, people don't have computers, they have smartphones. Right.
I think the success of the netbook, you know, those laptop computers that are like $200-$300,
or Chromebooks these days.
They're Chromebooks. That's what they're called.
Yeah,
Chromebooks. That's basically an Android OS.
Yeah,
it's a glorified Android device.
And you know what? People are perfectly okay using those because what are they going to do on the computer? They just browse the internet and do Word documents, maybe.
Yep.
So
if it pulls up Firefox or Google Chrome or whatever you're using fast enough, and you can look around the internet at whatever you want to look at on the internet.
Does it pull up the Facebook? Then yes, I want that. I want to use that.
That's why Android machines. That's why Android TV.
Okay, yeah, all right. For enthusiasts, though, I don't understand why people would invest in something like this.
But like, why would an enthusiast buy an Xbox One either?
Halo.
Aside from the obvious Halo.
Exclusives are bullshit, so exclude that.
Yeah.
Why are you sitting this?
Well, okay, so like, where was I going with this? Oh, right. So like, there's I guess it is not, the Razer thing isn't really focused towards enthusiast gamers or users. Although Razer is kind of a company that does cater to that demographic as well. With their peripherals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm not sure where they're headed with this. But yeah. Ouya also owed a lot of money to their developers because they would pay the indie developers to develop for the Ouya, and because they failed so terribly, they weren't able to pay them. And once they were bought out by Razer, they had no legal obligation to pay them. So the developers got screwed, but Razer was kind enough to pay the developers.
Oh,
yay PR!
PR.
Hooray for someone giving someone else what they earned. I mean,
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's about right. Moving on. Who owns that tweet that you tweeted last week?
Me.
That's the question. Is it you? Is it Twitter? Is it the guy who copied it and then pasted it onto 9gag last week?
This is NPR.
It's obviously the 9gagger.
Yeah.
This week on Serial.
There was a bit of talk this week about who owns tweets, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Is there a definitive answer? Or is it just still an open debate?
Apparently Twitter does, because that's their
surprising.
platform.
But why does that matter? It's a tweet.
Intellectual content, and I don't know can you monetize your tweets?
You call
No.
tweets intellectual content? Like, it's
I
just. Like, go ahead, Ravenstorm.
Oh, I think that the concept of intellectual ownership is kind of it's murky waters, to say the least. But I believe that with the expectation of public viewing, with the expectation of expressing oneself in public, you can't really claim ownership over your words. You can't make a joke in a public square and then make sure that everyone in the public square doesn't tell your joke to someone else without crediting you. Like, that's just it's not realistic. And I think that it's a debate that really isn't open just because it's not realistic. Like, when did anyone ever say that, whatever you tweet or whatever you yell out at the top of your lungs, to the internet,
Which is what
the world.
tweeting is.
Yeah. Your 150 characters belongs to anyone who can hear it.
Excuse me, Ravenstorm, 140.
140. Well, just let me
Argument is
myself. Hold
invalid.
on.
You don't know how many characters. Get out of here.
Yeah.
What are we holding on for?
So what's with the silence?
No,
I don't
know.
no. It's just
Hold on, I was
just
confused.
no. It's just yeah. It's just silly
Grog.
that people are even like up in arms over who owns tweets. But I guess it's worth. I mean, it is technically it's content.
something you have to establish.
Yeah, you have to address
But every
it,
time I tweet, I'm just throwing it into the ether. It's not like I don't feel like I own it at all.
Exactly. I think that if you do something and you create something, like you write an article or something like that requires a certain amount of effort and has a certain amount of uniqueness to it. Like there's a quota you have to meet, sort of.
It's just like I think what people certain people have problems with is that, like, why would you see something on your Twitter, right, and then instead of retweeting it, just copy it down and tweet it yourself? Why don't you just retweet it? It just makes no sense.
Because people want to act like they're original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's do some game news first, and then we'll get back to our regular tech schedule, because I know Taylor's got to leave soonish. So, Battlefront has a new game mode. It's basically team deathmatch. Yay!
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
It's it's less people, smaller areas. Just like the Battlefield 3 expansion, where it's like the Call of Duty maps.
Oh yeah, I actually really liked that expansion.
I did too.
It was fun. I feel like right now that Battlefield 3's infantry mechanics were a lot better than their vehicle mechanics.
For sure. I think
Yeah.
vehicle mechanics are severely underdeveloped in practically every game.
Yeah, it's hard to do, but so yeah, that's Battlefront game mode. I played the Battlefront alpha, and I thought it was pretty fun. So deathmatch, not a problem.
Nice.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
More options is never really a bad thing.
No, not really. I mean, unless you could argue that the more options you
Split
have,
user
the more
base.
segment. So yeah, split the user base. But the because it'll just be who likes what. Because if you play Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 3 has a lot of game modes, you won't find any like air superiority game modes. You know, like where it's just all jets.
Worst vendor for that is Halo. It literally has like 25 different playlists, and it's impossible to find anyone in the majority of those because it's just so split off. So many random things.
Who will mostly play what? Team Deathmatch or Capture the Flag in Halo?
Yeah.
The worst thing that the guys who made Evolve could do is make a new game mode. Unless it's competitive or something. That'd be kind of fun.
Well, first of all, they need a player base to segment one.
We don't actually know how well that game did, right?
Well, if you check the Steam, like who's playing right now, like it doesn't go over 1,000.
It's the PS3 players or PS4 players. I'm sorry, are pretty numerous though.
Yeah,
like console is pretty big.
That's possibly because the console's just starving for games. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, Taylor, did you watch Summer Games Done Quick? Because I did not.
I watched a little bit of it, but just something I always want to shout out and thumbs up.
Good stuff.
At like what they're doing. It's such a weird part of the gaming community.
Speedrunning?
Yeah. Speedrunning. It's taking the art form and just completely flipping on its head. Like this is not the way that any of these games were designed, and it's really interesting for people to focus on that.
Yeah, and you're like, and honestly, like it's almost kind of sobering to watch people play these games. You're like, oh, he's about to best part. Oh, why did he just skip that best part? That was the best part of the game. Why would you do that? But there's some merit to be had in being able to play through a game very quickly.
And a lot of the runs are like it's really weird because it doesn't look like they're doing anything flashy. They're just playing the game so like competently, and they're so bored doing it that it's kind of like weird to watch. Because it's like, oh, I'm just the best at this. La la la.
You've walked in on them doing something they do all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, hey.
Oh hey, I'm just beating this game in 3 seconds. No big deal.
I'm just suiciding myself a ton of times to get to the next level.
Yeah.
It's really
stuff like
weird.
that.
Yeah.
Some guy's doing Minecraft speedrun when I woke up.
What? How do you do a Minecraft speedrun?
He's getting all the achievements.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I don't know how that works. Wait, Minecraft has achievements now? Oh, they always do have achievements.
It's been on Xbox.
Oh.
And they're putting achievements in the PC version as well.
Yeah, no, I remember achievement get when you like open up your inventory. Yeah. I haven't played Minecraft in way too long. It was fun though.
The new updates are really fun.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of new content.
Yeah.
Yep. If you haven't played since like 2012.
Beta 1.7.
Yeah, if you haven't played since beta, there's a lot in store.
I haven't played since 1.7, I think, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's it. I just miss spamming arrows. Every time Minecraft comes up, I'll never cease to complain that I miss spamming arrows and having to eat. Or not having to eat.
Oh wow, yeah, it's been a while for you then.
Yeah,
had to eat for almost forever.
I know. I miss that, man. I just like the survival aspect. I didn't really care about I mean the creative stuff is always fun, but like I kind of wandering around the biomes and doing stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Terraria though.
There's better games for survival and wandering around.
I have to start Terraria really soon because it's really fun from what I hear, and it's always updated, so I'm glad it's getting a lot of support. The last thing on my list that we haven't covered is IEM San Jose. So Intel Extreme Masters, they announced tons of tournaments around the world, Bucharest, I think, Katowice, Cologne, stuff like that. And this year, IEM San Jose is coming to San Jose, California,
which is close to us.
Which is 2 hours away, even from here, from where I am.
It's like equidistant for us, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it's like a triangle. It's really inconvenient because basically
the shitty triangle: Sacramento, San Jose, and Merced.
Well, the thing is that like
worst triangles NA.
I have family in that entire triangle, so there's no way to get there any of those places in a shorter distance.
Okay.
It's really inconvenient. So, usually it's for like a League of Legends tournament or a StarCraft tournament, but this year they're bringing Counter-Strike to it, which obviously we're huge Counter-Strike players, and pretty excited to see Counter-Strike come to, a large Counter-Strike tournament come to the United States. So, CVO Land was last week, though, so, I mean, you can't...
Where was that at?
It was in Ohio, I believe.
Oh, that's too far away.
Yeah. And then there's going to be DreamHack Austin in Austin, Texas, stuff like that.
DreamHack Austin in Tulsa.
Yeah. Earlier I said that IEM San Jose is coming to San Jose, so... what's interesting about this is that it's a $100,000 tournament, and it's also crowdfunded. So knowing, as passionate as the Counter-Strike community is, we might see a really big prize pool, because, I mean, have you seen the international prize pool for Dota 2?
Like 7 million?
17 million.
Oh, that's bigger than 7.
That's pretty big.
It was like 10 last year, and then they're like, the problem with that is like, it's whenever that number stops going up, it's gonna make it seem like it's not popular at all.
Yeah.
Even though it's still gonna be in the double-digit millions.
Yeah, it's insane.
And Counter-Strike's as popular as Dota on Steam. In our grand.
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, because Dota 2 is insanely
where you
popular
play it.
in China. Like, it doesn't count the Chinese demographic, because they use a different client to launch Dota, and there it's insanely more popular. Like, streamers in China who stream Dota 2, which, I mean, obviously the numbers could be falsified, but like, you're seeing hundreds of thousands of people watching the guys stream like every day. So
they got a huge population, so
I mean, it also scales with that too. For some
Oh my
reason,
god, they're speedrunning Portal right now.
Ooh, that's fun.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. have it open in another window. It's always good. So yeah, I think I'll be attending IEM San Jose. We'll see how that turns out.
Hey, guess what?
What?
go on.
Hey, guess what? Superhot just released a beta to backers of its Kickstarter.
Oh,
Super hot.
Super hot.
Super hot.
That's what the announcer says.
Have you guys played Super Hot? I assume all of you guys
I
have played.
played the original
demo, the
concept.
That 5-minute demo.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
There's new beta gameplay video. There's new
I
footage.
saw it.
I'm not gonna watch anything until I buy that game and play it.
You're gonna get it though, because I'm
it's-
definitely gonna get it.
Of course.
It's
Definitely.
It looks like such a fun game.
It's
It
like
looks
Portal
super
all over
hot.
again.
It's kind of like Hotline Miami as well, kind of like a bullet hell, because there's like a lot of. Well, I don't
But
know.
it's more like a puzzle game in the way that it's slow because
Yeah.
you don't move.
In the video, I'm just gonna spoil you just a little bit, Taylor. But like, you're stuck in a cage, and then there's people shooting at you, and I guess you have to dodge all the bullets. I can imagine people
In
just
a
getting
tiny cage.
insanely, and I can imagine people just.
I
Getting
want to watch a
insanely
speedrun of
angry.
that because I'm sure that person can never stopping,
Speedrun
and it
of
just
super hot.
and
I
it
would
just
love to see.
It just becomes Hot on Miami in the way that it's just always moving, always frantic.
I would love to
Absolutely
see
insane.
someone speedrun Super Hot when it comes out.
So that would be just full on real time then. Like,
I know.
none of
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just fuck the mechanics
Dude,
of this game.
the-
I'm the best.
The graphics are beautiful, even though they're
low
just-
poly,
they're low
but it's
poly.
clean. It's clean. That's what I like about it.
and
Yes.
shiny.
Yeah, I had the weird shine. I kind of miss the matte, but
I like the shine.
Me
It makes
too.
it more stylized.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Like, anyway, super excited. I was super hot.
I have some stuff to talk about.
Let's do
for
it,
video
Taylor.
game wise that I've been playing.
Let's do it,
I haven't
because
played a
Taylor
ton
has
of
to
video
leave soon.
games this week. Yeah, I have 20 minutes. I should be okay. But I haven't been playing a ton of video games this week because I've been doing a bunch of scholarship essays. They're all random, stupid topics.
How
And
how
one of-
would you kill a zombie with a gourd?
No, it's not that bad.
I want to write
Except
about
for
that.
the one I'm going to talk about is, but there's stuff was like, how would you use cameras to make your school safer? 500 words. Pretty
Oh.
boring stuff.
Yeah.
But saving grace, wholesale HalloweenCostumes.com has a scholarship for $500 that I've submitted to make a meme for them.
Oh my god.
You have to product images on their site and make a meme out of it. And I had a lot of offensive jokes. I already made my meme. I'm memed out, man. I spent
How big
Dig.
is
see
it?
out of pure irony, I want to win this scholarship more than any other thing.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Finally,
So-
like it's fine. Like, finally, all those days of just on the internet finally pay off, right? It's like, oh,
It's except for all the jokes they can come up with are really offensive. The only like good jokes.
Yeah.
Can I tell a fat joke? It was really I was really proud of the fat joke. Okay. So they had one of the Halloween costumes they had was like the it was Indian, like sexy Indian costumes, just like leather, skirts or whatever.
Yeah. Sure.
And they also had plus size costumes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to try and find a plus size woman in the Indian costume and say, wow, she really is the whole buffalo for this one.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty bad. Also pretty good.
But one, I couldn't find that picture because all their plus size models were just normal people. And also, I probably shouldn't submit an offensive meme to. Here, I'm gonna make a fat joke. Give me $500.
That's what they want you to do, though.
No, they don't. It's to represent their company, dude.
What they want you to do is make a meme for them. Make a meme.
Make
It's
some
gonna be
dank
It was
mayonnaise.
stupid. I just made a really stupid, innocent joke.
I just think it's the
Yeah.
funniest thing that your memes finally paid off. The dankness of
Literally.
memes finally paid off.
Well, I'll see if it pays off. I'll update you and see if I win for my astronaut kid joke.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then you find out that the winner of the $500 did make an
Did
offensive
the fat
joke.
joke? Yeah, that would suck.
It's the same joke. Because you threw
It's
it out
you.
into the
I
ether.
literally just said the name of the place.
No, it's because you
No
threw it
one-
out into the
please no one
ether,
do that.
and then
You threw it out into the ether, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
no.
yours anymore.
full circle now.
I wanted to tweet about that, but I probably shouldn't. Make fun of scholarships with my name attached to it, except for they're not going to be able to Google
Dude,
Taylor
no,
Kelsey
just
and
write
then find this.
Yeah.
Find a Twitter scholarship, and they'll have you tweet a meme for 500 words. For
I did. There was a scholarship essay that was a 140 character format. It was like
Oh
describe
my
what you
God.
want out of college in 140 characters. It's like,
Wow.
how am I supposed to do this? It's a lot of really crazy dumb stuff. Scholarships are
Well, can you include
really weird.
pictures? Can you include pictures? Just do one of those things where it's just like, when your squad is fire? I don't know what kids are doing.
What?
what is going
my squad is on
Question
fire.
Question mark. When they are fire, when they are not fire.
It's basically your entire Counter-Strike team getting mollied in Counter-Strike.
Dude, I can't wait to get back into Counter-Strike. It's so close. It's 2 days
We're
away.
pretty high level now, dude. So you gotta catch up.
Dude.
We'll adopt a silver. It's okay.
Alright,
You'll get there.
No,
Don't worry.
dude, I'm gonna like dedicate a small amount of my day every day to like actual training, because
I'll show you a good aim training map.
I miss having that like skill. There's
Sick
like
aim?
something I can. No. I mean, I miss having like something I can refine and see progress in much like very clearly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
Hey,
it's not the same
Ravenstorm?
with music. Yeah, go ahead. What?
You should record yourself training so I can make a training montage with a classic 80s fighting song.
Dude.
Aw,
By the way, please, anything by Survivor. If you get American Heartbeat going, I would love you.
be fun.
Speaking of which, Max, I saw the our high definition episode and the edits, man. The edits.
Did you read my comments on it?
No,
I was just
probably
like
not.
live tweeting, but just putting comments in the description, just commenting on what you guys were saying at the time.
Reggie, I just
Mostly
loved how
all
we were
caps.
able to get Reggie on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
know.
hey guys, alright, see you. Who's playing guitar?
I think that's Ravenstorm.
Right. So okay, so I actually did play a game though. It wasn't all memes.
No mimi. Not all.
No.
It's not all just fun and memes.
I played Heroes of the Storm
Ooh.
with ex occasional contributor to podcast Sam Calvert.
Sam Calvert. Yeah. Well, we need to have him on
Ex,
sometime
he's
soon.
going to. He went to camp, so he has no internet, so I can't do that.
I see.
Okay. So here's the storm. Anyone here have ever played any MOBAs?
I've played a bit of League. I've played a
technically,
fair
yes.
amount of League.
How much is a bit of League?
I could tell you with how many fingers I have in hours. Probably around
Oh,
like
so you
5 to
basically not
10.
played League.
5 to 10.
That is
That's-
nothing.
That's
Yeah,
not
That's
enough to
essentially
know.
nothing.
Yeah.
I played 1,500 hours of League.
1500?
Whoo.
1500.
That's more than I played Counter-Strike. That's more than I played Counter-Strike.
That's
I played
more
a
than my
lot of
entire
League of
Steam
Legends.
library.
But I call it League of Legends because it's really fun to say.
League of Legends.
That was
Legends.
sophomore year.
Yeah.
So I have not been. That was a while ago. I guess people don't know.
Well, where are you
I'm
ranked
15
as
now.
in that season? Whatever season.
I was in it before there was
Ranks.
seasonal ranks.
Wow.
It was just Elo,
You know what? I had a league account
and
and
I
I
was
don't
like
know where it went.
1450 Elo.
Oh. I don't know how that. I don't know how
so
good that was. So.
It's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
But Heroes of Storm is a MOBA game for babies. It's super easy. If you've played any MOBAs before, it takes those concepts and simplifies them so much to where it's really easy and just fun to just get in there and just play and just, click on people. You don't have to worry about constantly keeping up with the meta and all, who's the best, who's all the matchups. A lot of the characters are really simple. There are some more complex characters, but there's enough where it's simple. You can get in there and you can just have some fun with it. I played that for like 10 hours this week with Sam.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun learning that game, but it's so simple. At the same time, it's so weird. And there's multiple maps. Big staple of MOBAs is that there's one map. There's 10 maps in this game.
Wow.
Which is
That's
really
fun.
weird.
That sounds
And
super fun.
And all of the traditional phases that happen at the moment, like there's no laning phase, and then there's no jungler. It's kind of just like people are on this map. You just kind of kill minions until the objective says the objective is spawned, and then everyone runs to the objective.
Oh god, that sounds way too simple.
Kills the other team and then grabs the objective. Because there is a lot of characters interworking with each other, but it's simple enough where you can get in there and have fun with it.
I see. That actually reminds me.
It's a good entry level.
You tell me it's like a MOBA for babies, but like
Mm-hmm.
you have obviously not seen the great MOBA that is Adventure Time Battle Party.
Oh, what?
I have, in fact, played Adventure Time Battle Party.
I'm surprised that you have. Yeah. So if for those who don't know, Adventure Time.
I hang out with a lot of ironic people, James. I've played Adventure Time Battle Party.
So my roommate last year actually like told me about it, and two of my roommates were or one was my suite mate, but one was my roommate. But whatever, for the sake of this conversation, it's two of my roommates were like spent until like 2 a.m. playing Adventure Time Battle Party in my room.
It's a really dumb game.
Yeah, I've seen some gameplay. It looks pretty. It's pretty cool though. Like
It's competent. It's competent.
The fact that there is like, and there is a meta too.
Yeah, it's a browser MOBA game for anyone that's wondering.
It's you play
Browser mobile game?
MOBA, yeah.
Yeah.
I say MOBA,
Yeah.
for browsers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's pretty funny. I don't know why it's there, but
It's 3v3. It's almost exactly looks like League of Legends in every single way. Like the loading screen, everything.
but it's Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, grab your friends.
Go grab
It's
your
very
friends,
interesting.
Have a battle party. Yeah. We should stream it sometime. Just all six of us. Like we could get 6 of us and just stream us playing Adventure Time Battle Party on Twitch.
Good.
I mean, it is definitely a game that will play a lot of League of Legends. If they getting like really mad, they just have some simple fun with this stupid game. It's like a pick me up of a MOBA.
Yeah.
Home away from home.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anything else you've been playing, Taylor?
Just insane amounts of Hearthstone and Counter
As
Strike.
usual.
There was a new
Yeah.
update for Hearthstone this week, right?
Yeah, there's not this week. They announced new expansion called the Grand Tournament. New cards have a new mechanic called Inspire, which is whenever you use your hero power, something activates in your card, which sounds neat, but it's really slow. So,
Dude,
and all the cards they
do you
released,
play
everyone's
Magic
just
the
like, well, that
Gathering?
sucks. That sucks. No, that's too expensive, son.
But just
Do you-
play
I've played
EDH.
Hearthstone
Play
for 600
Pauper.
hours and have spent $0 on it.
Nice.
I'm very proud of myself.
Nice.
If you want to listen to a podcast about Magic the Gathering, listen to the Command Zone podcast by Jimmy Wong.
Come on,
Okay.
son!
Yeah. It's the second most popular Magic the Gathering podcast, apparently.
That game being like releasing new cards all the time still?
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
They just released a new pack. I went to the pre-release.
Wow.
That's how expensive is that game? It's like Sam
Okay,
Calvert played
I
it.
spent $25 on the pre-release. I pulled 2 Gidgeon Battleforge, 2 Planewalkers. One was a promo foil, so I have the equivalent of like 35 bucks I can sell it for. So I made a profit. Like
But that's not the usual.
no, it's not usual.
Sounds like you got it pretty good.
But yeah, my brother pulled a card worth $30. One of the guys at the pre-release pulled a couple cards worth $90 total. Like, it's like the lottery, except it's also like the Steam marketplace where prices rise and fall, and you have to kind of invest. Like, there's a whole investing standpoint to it that I like personally.
It's.
Get yourself a Black Lotus, son.
I remember last November.
It's not even that good.
But it's expensive.
True.
I remember last November, I actually skipped econ class to observe the price adjustments for a Counter-Strike skin because there were there were rumors that like the skin was going to be contrabanded, which means that they would not produce it anymore, and
Which means its price skyrockets.
Yeah, but it didn't turn out to be that way. But I still like spent 2 hours just staring at my computer screen, watching the price rise and fall. It was insane.
I can hear the saliva in your voice.
Yes. It was, well, that might be just my nose being really runny, but
It was insane.
anyways, I think that's all the topics we have for today. So we're about to close out, but before we do so, what have you guys been consuming or producing? Starting with Taylor, I guess already told me what he was producing, consuming. So I guess Ravenstorm, got anything?
I'm working on a just for fun website project because it's just something I work better when I don't take it seriously, and it's called the Raven Stack, and it's just gonna be a nice web magazine sort of thing themed around things I'm interested in. I don't know.
Like Pinterest, basically.
Like a Tumblr.com.
Like Tumblr, but way better, and with
better
sliders.
With your own design.
With sliders.
Yeah,
Ooh.
sliders. It's a column of sliders.
Huh, interesting.
Raven Stack. Anyway, you'll
At
get it when you see it.
Ravenstack.com.
Yep.
What
I'm gonna try.
else?
I think I can probably get Ravenstack.com for like 99 cents.
Yeah. Unlike a certain databreak.com, which is really expensive.
1,000.
Why is it so someone
Someone
owns it?
squatted on the domain before I could buy it. Really bad.
But what about
Daybreak
daybreakpodcast.com?
I could. That's not a bad idea.
Isn't there .cast a thing?
Is
Do
there?
Daybreak.cast.
That'd be cool.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. Anything else you're doing, Ravenstorm?
Do Daybreak.zone.
That's been kind of it recently.
Okay.
I'm thinking of getting some tech review stuff going. I just because I have a camera and I have a microphone, and I figure my writing skills, I can do copy well enough so that, I have a couple videos up on YouTube. Hopefully, I can do the Max Dickstein thing and just I'll do more than unbox, but
Yeah. Do
I'll
a
have
little
things
Linus Tech Tip style
shipped
thing.
to me. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Max.
Yep.
Or yeah, Max. Max Lee, not Max. Dickstein.
Nothing really.
Nothing. Just school.
School
not
stuff
anymore.
ended, so now I could actually produce stuff again.
Okay. Sounds fun. Cool. And on my end, I've been moving and stuff, so I haven't had much time to do stuff. Last week I actually did start To the Moon, which I picked up on Steam sale a while back. I've been trying to start that. I haven't really gotten far though. So
Is it that JRPG, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know how to describe it yet. It doesn't really look like
Very
it
story heavy.
It kind of looks like a JRPG, but I haven't seen any like JRPG elements, not even in art style, other than like pixels, like pixel people. So I can't really say yet. I really wish I'd be able to play it on my phone though, because it feels like a game I could just easily play on my phone.
Get an Android box. Put it on your TV.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, that's and then regular rotation of Counter-Strike and Spelunky.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and Dirty Bomb as well. Still playing Dirty
yeah.
Bomb. Yeah. I pulled a Cobalt card the other day. So pretty rare.
After I got back in the TF2, I have no interest in playing Dirty Bomb anymore.
You should
I just want to
still give it a
I just want
try.
to play TF2 more.
I don't
It's
know.
just so much better.
I'll play TF2 with you.
Excellent.
Cool.
I need your phone number. Is it the same one as it was before, Ravenstorm?
Which one? Yeah.
Don't
I'll
share
let
your
you know.
number on here.
Here we go.
It's-
Let me just read it
it's
out. Give me a couple seconds.
555.
That's not what mine says.
Sexy.
Mine says.
And I think we're about good here. I think it's about time we close.
They're speed running Dark Souls 2 with 2 players and 1 controller right now.
Wow.
I'm gonna go
That's
there
crazy.
right now.
Summer Games Done Quick, if you want to check it out. Okay, I think that's it.
Yep.
This week's intro provided to you by Grant Webster, G Webs. SoundCloud link is in the video description. If you want to follow us on our respective platforms, you can follow me at the James Lee. And Taylor, you're at T Kelsey.
Yeah, that's me, Taylor.
I have not texted Ravenstorm since June 19th, 2014.
There we go.
Wait, what?
I
the last
usually
time I texted
Facebook message people now because I don't get signal where I go.
Because you live in goddamn cursed Merced.
Yeah. Well, hey. On the plus
Cursed.
side, I do get this signal in my apartment, so there's that. Anyways, yeah. All right. So thank you for listening. On behalf of Max, Ravenstorm, Taylor, and myself, we will see you next time.
Bye.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.